Welcome to the Propaganda Warrior channel with a reaction. As you have noticed, I have to use a snap cam and voice filter because the crazy wokies are always out to cancel you. So I hope you understand the method. Please forgive me that snap cam gives me a grainy look. This video shows a guest going on to CNN and tells Anderson Cooper and his panel that President Biden has had a disaster of a first year. So without further ado, let's get this show started, folks.
Scott, I read a piece that you just wrote, essentially saying this is Joe Biden doing what Joe Biden does.
Yeah, well, I never imagined how quickly this would all unfold. The person they sold on the campaign, the nice old, moderate grandpa who just wanted to help everybody get along and compromise, is not what we got over the last year. He has no mandate really to do much of anything. It's amazing that he got a couple of things done when the mandate was really pretty clear. 50-50 Senate, a near 50-50 House, and a pretty close presidential election. The mandate was simply replace Donald Trump and don't do anything drastic or stupid. And everything about this agenda is extremely drastic. And he's been angrier than I think people expected. He's been more divisive. He's been more partisan. You look at the issues.
Got that.
We built 5 years of coverage on Trump out of Russia, COVID, and democracy. The president at his press conference invites Russia to invade the Ukraine. We got more deaths under Biden than Trump. And now we have the president and vice president and leading Democrats question the legitimacy of the 2022 election. Are we any better
Get out of here
on these three issues that we crucified Trump over? I think he has a lot of political problems, and an AP poll came out this morning. Only 28% of Americans want the sitting president to run for re-election, and fewer than half of Democrats. This is a disaster.
Dang. I bet the CNN viewers watching this Anderson Cooper 360 show were fuming that Scott Jennings called it out on the table and gave them a reality check. People are upset that inflation is starting to rise and it's going higher. People are just concerned that the economy is going in the wrong direction. Many other issues are going wrong as well, and I will address those soon. For those who don't know, this channel is about propaganda warriors that expose the rumors, gossip, and propaganda in the media, plus comment on any other topics that we find interesting. Joe Biden and Democrat politicians are like a never-ending pile of meteorites coming towards Earth. Let's go look at how Biden's doing in the polls. President Biden's job approval is sinking like a ship slowly taking on water from below. His lowest approval rating is 35% from Quinnipiac, and the highest rating came from NBC News at a grand scale of 44%. Combine all 8 polls together, and Real Clear Politics gives him an average percentage rating of 41%. Before I forget, in order to help YouTube show this video to many others, is to hit the thumbs up button below and watch to the end. And that would be greatly appreciated, folks. So let's continue. Look at the border where almost 2 million people have crossed and they weren't invited in. Then they are secretly getting shipped off onto who knows where in America in the darkness of night. I can only imagine how many women and children are suffering right now in the sex slave industry because Biden isn't cracking down on the border. I ask, how many lives could have been saved in America if Biden wasn't allowing fentanyl to cross our border? Hey folks, tell me in the comment section, what are your concerns in America? Because I know I have a lot. Have you guys noticed in the last 10 months many of your shelves have been empty? I sure do when I go to the store. Now Biden wants to put blame on every Tom, Dick, and Harry, plus blame the big bug for causing it. Maybe stop paying people to sit on their butts all day. We could get this country rolling again. Let's talk about gas prices. JP Morgan says oil could jump to $150 a barrel this quarter. I think it was less than $50 a barrel in 2020. Now these rich elites, leftist politicians, and the green people want it to be expensive. That way us peasants like you and me will drive less. Crime is on the uprise in mainly Democrat-run cities. Biden and the mainstream media don't even want to touch that issue because it makes Democrats look bad. The only crime they bring up is if it fits their narrative. Ooh, white man bad. Stop vilifying our police officers. Someday when you need one, they won't be there for you. Hey Democrats, you voted these governors, mayors, judges, and district attorneys into office. So don't bitch about crime in your city because you voted for the people who support criminals, not you. You want to change it? Well, heck, vote for people who make your life better and safer. And clearly, Democrat politicians aren't there for you. Who's our least effective politician? Let's go check. We have Vice President Harris, who's completely out of touch with America, just like her boss is. She's like a mouse that comes out at night when everybody is sleeping and won't notice her not doing her job. Thus her ratings are as bad as CNN's ratings. In the tank. I could go on, but I want to keep this video semi-short. Folks, to become a future propaganda warrior and get notified when we put out a video, hit the subscribe button. Now be a good warrior and feel free to share on your social media as well. You can find our other videos on this pop-up screen here. CNN has been giving us some good fodder to criticize, so go check them out. Until next time.